Turning now to renewable energy, President Obama has called for the U.S. to double its use of renewable energy. And ITC Holdings has already jumped on his bandwagon. ITC plans to build the largest renewable energy transmission system in the world. But it says a national green energy standard is needed to pave the way for the $12 billion project. Joseph Welch is the CEO of ITC Holdings. He joins us now from the Council on Competitiveness and National Energy Summit in Washington, D.C. Mr. Welch, welcome to Bloomberg News.
Good afternoon. How's everyone?
Very well, sir. Thank you very much. $12 billion. How are you going to finance that?
Well, ironically, the easiest thing to do is to finance it. From the time that we've announced it to today, I literally have banks, all the major banks in the United States have come forward and said that they'd like to participate. Of course, we'd have to go out and sell equity. But our major want is to partner with all of the other utilities who Green Power Express affects and get them to become partial owners of that alongside with us and make this a truly a jointly owned facility for the good of the region.
Are these utilities on board?
Some. We have announced some that have come on board. We're in discussions with others, and as with anything this size, everybody keeps wanting to see more.
Now, we should mention also you're on a panel this afternoon. That's one of the reasons we wanted to talk to you today. It's called Clearing Obstacles to a National Transmission Superhighway and a Smart Grid. So tell us, what obstacles do you think actually need to be cleared?
Well, the first one, and it's the one that probably we'll never be able to legislate away, is just parochialism. There's 500 individual owners of the high-voltage transmission grid. We're going to go through multiple states, but there's 48 contiguous states. Every state has a regulatory environment. They affect all of the politicians. So at the top of the list, we've got to get everyone on the same page that we need to go become an energy-independent country and move in that direction, for the good of the country. Secondly, once we could get them all together, then what we would need to have is the development of an independent planning authority, and people have testified to this, and we simply just don't have it in the United States.
What's the likelihood that kind of authority would be created?
I hope it's high. We certainly have made the problems known of what we have today. Without undue influence from market participants and a non-voluntary system, we're not going to get to where we need to be. Of course, then the second thing that comes after this is who's going to pay for it? How are we going to pay for all this? The cost allocation. And we built an interstate highway system in the United States where we finally came to the conclusion that everyone was going to pay a federal gas tax on every gallon of gasoline they put in a car, truck, boat, or whatever to pay for that highway system. We believe a uniform kilowatt-hour surcharge for all kilowatt-hours consumed in the United States should be assessed to pay for all of the renewable energy resources and also for all of the transmission it takes to support them.
Right.
And then the last on my wish list is federal backstop siting authority. We can get the costs right, we can get the planning right, but if we can't site it and build it, we're nowhere.
Joseph Welch, the CEO of ITC Holdings, joining us from Washington. Mr. Welch, thanks.